What's up, you guys? This is Adhithi here, hosting this video on behalf of Be Your Own B School. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit subscribe now. I would like to preface and give a bit of a disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. If you guys are going to be putting your money into anything based on my advice, please be aware that you're doing it at your own risk. These are just my recommendations based on my own personal experience. So with that, let's dig into it. Starting a business is not always the best option. If you are considering buying an existing business, there are some important factors that you should think about before making your decision. For example, do I have enough money? Do I know how to run a business? Am I prepared for the risks involved with starting a new company? These questions and others will help you decide if it's better to buy or start one yourself. Taking the time to answer these questions will help you make a decision that is best for your situation. With careful consideration, it may be possible for you to find an existing business that can save you both the time and money of starting from scratch. Step in your career. What's right model? How do venture capitalists comes into it? What can I predict about a future success of my business if I start one now? Should I buy in existing businesses rather than starting new one? How is this different from stock market? Can I get loan to invest in buying out current business owners who want to sell their companies? Will they give key points? Starting a new company takes more than just hiring employees. It requires coming up with a business plan and a way to make money. Buying an existing company, on the other hand, does not require you to come up with any business ideas or plans for making profits because these decisions have already been made by someone else. Good luck as you take this important step in your career. Starting a business versus buying an existing one. Which should I choose? Is starting a business better than buying an existing one? How is this different from stock market? Can I get a loan for buying a business? What's right model and predictions need to do? There are some important factors that you should think about when making this decision. An important factor. Buying an existing company, on the other hand, does not require you to come up with any business ideas or plans for making profits because these decisions have already been made by someone else. Some examples of starting a new business are making apps to sell, selling clothes online or a toss street corner, opening up an ice cream stand for the summer. Buying an existing company, on the other hand, does not require you to come up with any business ideas or plans for making profits because these decisions have already been made by someone else. Starting a new company has some pros and cons that should be considered before deciding how best to fund your future ventures. Some benefits of buying businesses include acquiring something that is already profitable, finding deals in companies that need restructuring, and gaining access to customers through pre-built systems and infrastructure, all without needing as much initial capital upfront. Capital expenditure versus operational expenditure, cost of production to maintaining the business. The main difference between starting a company and buying an existing one is that when you buy an established firm, you are investing in its current operational structure as well as any capital expenses it has incurred or may incur over time. Starting from scratch means that there will be no operational expenditure at all for fixed assets such as factories, machines, etc. However, if your goal is growth, then this option would not work for you because startups require lots of investment on various levels. For example, startup founders need to have risk tolerance due to high level of uncertainty present during early stages. They also need to take initiative with people management skills since hiring and firing decisions happen earlier than expected. Additionally, employees might feel more. What should I look for when buying a company founder? If you are buying a co-founder, for example, if you don't want to invest in starting up your own company but would like to start one instead, then it is important that the other person shares some of your aspirations and goals. In order for this type of collaboration to work out well, there needs to be healthy communication as well as momentum, which can only happen when both parties know what they're doing. What should I look for before making an investment decision? There are many factors involved with figuring out whether or not investing in a business is right choice. Balancing risk versus reward is key here. You need stakeholders who will help determine how risky an opportunity looks on the surface. Some good books to read when considering investing in a company are Working on Your Own Startup, The Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster by John Mullins, and How to Become an Entrepreneur Overnight by Richard Koch. Bobby Johnson, CEOs of Blogwire Media Network LLC. Some real-life examples of successful entrepreneurs are Steve Jobs, Richard Branson, and Bill Gates. What should I be careful about if I decide to start a business? The chances of success are not high, and with the amount of time it takes to go through this process, there is always a chance that something will happen in your personal or professional life. You should think about what type of person you want to be. Starting from scratch can be difficult if you need cash flow right away. There may also be problems when incorporating yourself because some states might require more paperwork than others, so make sure you do your research first before filing anything final. Do I need to hire an MBA graduate to help me with this business startup process? If you can afford to hire an MBA graduate, then by all means do so, because they're going to be able to guide you through everything and keep your best interests in mind. Some of the things that an MBA will bring to your company is experience, connections, knowledge when it comes to regulation compliance, as well as identifying any gaps or risks within their industry. Do I require some kind of insurance for my new startup company? Yes, financial protection is essential whether you have just started up or if you already own a company. You should always consider life insurance plans and disability coverage. In conclusion, here is a quick recap of the points that were made in this blog post. Starting a business from scratch is very risky, and you might not be able to meet your projections. There are many things to consider when starting up, which makes it difficult for someone who has never done it before. It's easy to get caught up with all these decisions, but if you're going at it solo, then good luck. If there are any gaps or risks within their industry, yes, financial protection is essential whether you have just started up or if you already own a company. What kind of business plan should I start out with? A business plan will help outline what sort of products, services your startup. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. While you're at it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.